Yes, as my days of the smoking the marijuana, I'd like to say I've smoked marijuana 12 times in the years of 16 to 19. I smoked marijuana 12 times and I have smelled it 22 times, and that, sirs, is how well our church agenda and police agenda work here in this area of the planet. And some men have smoked marijuana 150 times in 20 years. Some, I have smoked it 12 in 2 years. And that is the basic, hard fact of this beautiful area where the teens, all the way through adults, according to their own conscience, does their living and their surviving in harmonies. I don't mean in the harmony of the theater, but the harmony of daily critical life circumstance. People here just get along with each and every one of each other in ways that you cannot imagine. Because most imaginable things are on special services on TV and things like that. But it takes the average mind 20 more IQ points to live here where we live, due to the nature of how old our area is, how definitely divine our area is, and how definitely American our idea is. So, with that, take with you the purposes that my heart conviction, which relies on my flesh's aggravation, intention, can make my decisions on a normal daily basis. Your mind is so smart, and your soul and spirit that hover above your mind can take you to places. But we don't get into the local area and get into the mind boggling, defiant drug of choice of many. No, we don't do that. Many put it on their marijuana. So we have to say then, this internet, and that's what brought me to say this just now. This internet has given us the ease of being able to medicate ourselves, because there's so many more people who need to medicate themselves with a drug or with alcohol, tobacco, stimulant, that we can make it into the groove at home. Most people used to have to go to the club and everything to do the drug. Now these nice home economics and this nice new Georgia system with the marijuanas, man, we be singing the tune and going to the groove, eating all those things after taking off our shoes, hot dogs, hamburgers. We be getting along. We just ain't got no hot, eloquent restaurant. We got the groove, though. So if you're interested in putting a business here in this hometown, put in the high, handsome, fancy French restaurant is what we're looking for. I put in my word several years ago. See, overseas they call McDonald's McD's, but when it comes over here, it's the highfalutin French restaurant. And then we have McDonald's. But over there, they had the rich restaurant that was ordinary. Now they got the highfalutin Mickey D's. So a little trade-off. And then, well, just think about it. There might be a little bit of a soul in you. And you might even know that those presidents aren't no egghead picture head shows and those egghead picture head first call shows because they didn't have those images growing up. No, they weren't. They weren't floating like a jerk. Many men tried to prove that that was them, but we're in something new and again. Wouldn't you just love it, my friend? If you could sing with me. Oh. Well, I'll let you know this. There's certain aspects that people tend to say, hold everything to yourself because we all know that. But that's not what we asked them to do. We asked our president of the United States of America to come into being with us. So, in that sense, freedom would reign, and the egghead, god-headed president could go far away from this planet, and we could actually run a Senate and Congress. Is it just a hair grease, guys? Is it just a hair grease? You're absolutely right, it's a hair grease. But they try to keep us bubbly headed on the inside with our drugs when you can be home free, eat peanut butter and jelly. Enjoying them things. Enjoying that rupee a little bit at the house. Eating that marijuana. Brownies. Doing them things you're supposed to do. What are you supposed to do? All you gotta do is go get a little food, raise a little kid, keep him off drugs until he's 19. When he gets 19, you say, here son, try this marijuana with me. And let's dance into the night. Dance into the night. But so many people want to say dancing into the night is riding a big car with tinted windows, but that ain't dancing in the night. That's doing another man's dude. You gotta be free. You gotta be free. Let the education soar. And once that education soars, that paranoia doesn't flee no more like in the egghead means. They try to flee from paranoia and they know how to sit under it. But that ain't even being intelligent. You gotta be able to soar through that. Get up to the freestanding man. Like evolution says, why has our presidents been men that have been below us in intelligence all these years? They don't even make choices anymore. They just jump around with eggheaded soul men. But what am I talking about? I'm talking about the beginning of something new. The fellowship of the man president, like it always was. And then these people that saw black and white TV and tried to get bubble gangster on us by showing a big forehead on TV. Well, they're always trying to set free images in us, trying to produce things that are really not for them or above them, and that's a good thing. But you still got to have some type of sense of direction to run your clinic. So what are you going to do with your clinic? Are you going to put up the pink Or are you going to put up the earth tones and get real with everybody? Are you going to put up the earth tones and get real with everybody? In the picture frames, with photograph TV, play the radio, rake the yard, pet the dog? All possible, even if you do drugs. Even if you do drugs, that's possible. There needs to come a time when we need to look all the way back to our past. I mean all the way back to our past. All the way back to our past. When drugs were legal. If you were treating yourself correctly and obeying the law. So that's what we're getting to. So set it free, America. Set it free. Spin with me here. Spin with me. Take a spin all the way down the street. Don't be so uptight. Egg-headed presidents.